Hello, friends. So, I'd like to talk with you about something really interesting called color therapy. If you're a member here, or if you come in and you work with me one on one, you've seen these two rows of colored glasses next to my office. What the heck is it? Well, I was introduced to it several years ago, and I've been using it ever since because it's quite effective for achieving various goals. Perhaps it's smoothing out gait, causing you to walk a little faster or better or more symmetrical stride. Um, it can be especially helpful for flexibility or increasing range of motion, and it can really be helpful for making you stronger. Very interesting. Okay, so we're going to go through some colors here. We're just going to touch on maybe 4 or 5 colors. Red. Generally speaking, this is the color that makes people stronger. Green. Generally speaking, the color that makes people more flexible or increases the range of motion. Amber. Usually stronger, but not everyone. But we have a couple people who come in here, they don't respond to red, but when you put green on them, they're doing 20% more weight or more than that, possibly 25% more leg press, chest press, whatever. They're stronger. It's just the way it is. Blue. This one tends to work in purples. These other shades here, they tend to work for a small percentage of people, maybe 10 to 15% of people, to have them smooth out their gait, their symmetry, their stride, maybe increase their velocity especially. Very interesting. So I'll do a little demonstration here, okay? I'm going to put on, first of all, I'm going to bend over and touch my toes. I just want you to see, okay, I'm not making this up, I'm not acting, I'm not faking it. Here's the way it is. Boom, I'm going to go down. I'm actually reaching. I've got my scapula, my shoulder blades apart. My knees are locked. I'm reaching. This is where I'm coming to. Take note, because I can't really tell. All right? Let's try red. If I put on red, here's what happens. Scapula down. I'm going about the same distance, maybe. Knees are locked. Scapula's apart. Okay, I won't mess around with any other colors than green. And you'll see why in a second. Here we go. Scapula's apart. Touching here, I can't go down much further than that. Knees are locked. Okay, well, green's been my color since day one when they experimented on me in Atlanta when I was teaching there. The office manager took me in on a break, said, "Hey, you got to try this stuff." So I want you to know that color therapy is something that you can use towards posture, improving posture. Why? Because when you go through the rest of these videos, you're going to find out that you're in this, if you're in this, posture, let's say, well, all your front end is tight, your hip flexors, maybe even your abs. We have a couple of people who come in with just super tight abs. They're rock hard, they're strong, pec minors, but definitely pec minors, probably the lats, hip flexors, maybe the quads and hamstrings, but bottom line in the Achilles, or I should say the lateral gastrocnemius here, okay, because all those things are connected and they can just pull you forward. Well, if you want to be more flexible as you're going through the rest of this series, okay, well, you can throw on the green glasses while you're on a foam roller and while you're stretching, while you're doing these exercises to improve your posture and your range of motion. Okay, when it gets to the part about strengthening, you got to experiment though. You got to find the color that makes you more flexible, the color that makes your range of motion improve or increase. When you get to the part about strength, where you're firing up the posterior chain, the backside muscles that'll pull you, right? So you're going to release this and stretch it out because they're in a shortened state. When you're like this, these muscles are shorter, all right? And these are longer. So we need to make the backside shorter by strengthening them after stretching out the front, okay? We make sure we get this side elongated first before we fire off the backside. Then when you fire off the backside, boom, try the red. See what happens. Because when you go into the Ironmans or the Super Cobras or the other things that we have in the strength section of this posture series, well, perhaps red is your color that makes you stronger. All right? So why not take every avenue and try to use it to improve your strength, your flexibility, your posture, and your mobility, your ability to move, reduce fall risk, and just improve quality of life and movement in general. Okay, so that's color therapy. Experiment, find your colors for range of motion, flexibility. That's one category that goes together. And strength. Thanks for watching.